once again, I'm scrolling TikTok, minding my business, and I see the topic of baby mamas, single mothers. I don't date them. You do know that's your right, right? You don't have to explain that to anybody. You don't have to explain it to single mothers. You don't have to explain it to the rest of us because, frankly, we don't give a fuck. And I'm saying that from the most sincere, earnest, honest place that I can think of. And I felt this way before I had my daughter 13 years ago, that I didn't give a fuck if you didn't like or date single mothers. Why are you telling me that? I wasn't a mother yet, but I still didn't give a fuck about that. I don't be caring about your dumbass reasonings for not liking single mothers. I never did, even before I became one. Because I knew that every single mother situation was separate and different, and they weren't all the same. Hell, you got bitter women that don't have any children at all. Like you, for example. You're definitely a bitter woman, and you don't have kids. And you can get mad because I insulted you and called you a bitter woman, but that's some womanly, bitter woman shit that you're doing. Nobody gives a fuck about your preferences on the real. We don't care. If you don't want to date me because I have a 13-year-old daughter, okay. I don't like dating single fathers either because sometimes they have drama. Just like you accuse the single mothers of having it, the fathers can have it too. hmm I don't do drama in any capacity. My daughter's father has access to her. She has her phone. She does not need to go through me to speak to her dad. He does not need to go through me to speak to her. They have their own relationship. If you decide that you don't want to date me because I'm a single mother, okay. Also, the thing about single mothers not being in shape, baby, I was fat before I had my daughter, so I ain't even going to put that on her. Hell, I'm smaller now because I'm an 18, 20, and I was a 28, 30, 32 when, before I had her. I'm smaller now than when I was pregnant with her and after I had her. My daughter's not to blame for my weight. I'm to blame for my weight, and so are my genetics. However, that's neither here nor there. If you decide that you don't want to date me because I'm a single mother, I'm fine with that. There are plenty of people who do want to date me and who do date me and who know my daughter's never been a problem. Thanks, though. And let me talk about single fathers. I noticed that the energy be different with them. Is this because we're not used to single fathers, but we're used to women being single mothers? None of that should be the norm, actually, because we all supposed to be married. For some reason, though, there's some soft spot in you guys' heart for single fathers, and you do not talk about them and address them the way that y'all do single mothers. No. They are never told that they chose wrong. They are never told that they are bitter. They are never told that they just want money and they're gold diggers and want child support. Never that same energy. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want them to get that type of energy. I honestly don't know if they could handle the type of energy that we get emotionally that comes with the bashing of single mothers. And that is no shade. We know that men are not the type of emotional creatures that we are. And emotionally, I feel we are a little bit more resilient because we're actually fucking used to it and we shouldn't be. But like I said, the energy is different. You guys seem to have this positive outlook. He's an upstanding person. He's a great person. He made so many sacrifices, but you don't have that same energy for us. And I am not one of those single mothers who's like, I'm the mother and the father because I'm not the father. My daughter has a father. I am a woman. I am the mother. And that's what it is. And I will wear that crown without a problem. I'm not celebrating Father's Day over here. I'm celebrating Mother's Day every day. But I don't like that we get bashed and grouped and lumped into one category, but you guys do not do that for single fathers. None of us should be single parents. I think we all need to be having the village mentality where it takes a village because it does. And I do believe that children can be raised successfully by one parent, but like I said, it takes an entire village. You need a bunch of people to raise a child. It's hard to do it alone. However, both men and women that become single parents do what they have to do because we're trying to raise young, productive citizens by ourselves. But the energy that you have towards single fathers, make sure you have that same energy towards single mothers. Well, good ones. We know that everybody's not the same. Everybody's not a good father, and everybody's not a good mother, and that's just what it is. But keep the same energy that you have for single fathers with single